Everybody, and welcome to Dead Unicorn, tabletop role-playing game, show and club, and all sorts of things. The show where Tarek sits way too close to his camera and is super blurry. We're doing Shadow Empire today. It's Legend of the Five Rings.
My camera's just super close to me.
Oh yeah, same. Because that's not the same thing. Give the audience a kiss, you blurry bitch.
Turn your autofocus on, or turn it off and have a regular standard focal length. That's what I do.
Yeah, it is on. It's autofocusing all over the place. It sees my forehead as a separate face.
I'm using a different camera because apparently my Logitech Brio is not activating today, and I don't know why. I'll have to fix it later.
It was working.
Anyways, let's talk about character introductions. First off, we do a poll every week. The winner of today's poll is, I believe it is Dice K. Let me check. Yes, Dice K, you win this week's poll. You get a free success on something.
You're still muted, Matt.
Amazing.
That's very out of the blue. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Let's go with our question to introduce our characters. And today's question on how you should introduce your characters, and you will be graded on it 1 through 3, is...
Oh boy.
If your character owned a modern car, or just like any car, an automobile, if they've owned any automobile in their life, what would that automobile be? Starting with Dice K.
Oh, man. Immediately. Let's see.
You won the poll.
Well, considering the fanciful tastes of the crane, and also the current budget that Dice K is working with, I would probably say, well, I'd like to go really fancy, but if I have to at least go for like a higher-end commercial model, I would probably say Alexis.
Alexis, all right. Who's next?
Especially with the money that he's rocking right now.
And anything else you want to say about your character, and then pass it on to the next person.
All right. Well, let's see. So, going on with the remaining introduction, or just continuing on with
go, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, let's see. So, Daisuke is a ballad poet, and he's trying to make his way, up in the world, and he is, knee deep in a conspiracy that is way over his head. But he's got friends to deal with it, so let's go. All right, and I will go with Naurin, or Sasha. You can go next.
Come back to me, because I have to look up what cars are. I don't even drive one.
Okay, Sashiro Kuranagi?
Sure. Kuranagi would have a black Toyota Supra, because it's a simple looking car that seems like it's just another Toyota, but is actually one of the fastest and most versatile vehicles Toyota makes. So I think it's subtle enough that most people wouldn't know how much of a powerhouse it is, and when you need it to perform, it will perform quite well.
Yeah.
Also a hatchback, because it makes it even more
Hatchbacks
subtle.
are great, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
More
And
subtle,
room to
you can just...
more junk in the trunk.
Yeah, you can roll up and put something in there.
Yeah. I will say, let's go with Crystal.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora, everybody's absolute favorite fire spell person. I think if Moshi Sora had a car, she would have a Chevy Nova. Because they're actually pretty cool, even though everybody apparently shits on them.
I think that's in part because they don't sell well in Spanish countries because nova means no go.
Well, that's a misnomer.
But also nova means a bright light.
Well, no. In Latin, nova means new. And in Spanish, nova also means new.
Oh my god. I can't believe I said that. Well, okay. So, part of the reason she would have that is her family is one of the minor clans. Like, they have enough money, but they don't, like, have a lot of money. So she's got a hand-me-down car. But she saved up and got a cool new gold paint job for it.
Yeah.
Specifically eggshell gold.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, eggshell's a particular kind of paint texture. And it was also a play on the fact that you come from a dragon egg.
Aha. Who's next?
Next up, James.
I play Ide Youngso, who is, well, he's got one path open in front of him that he can think of. Maybe my fellow players over the course of this next week might have other suggestions on things to do about my family and all of that, but we'll see. And as far as the vehicle he would have, Indian motorcycle modified to have fat tires so that it becomes an all-terrain vehicle.
I didn't even think about a non-car vehicle.
Well, in part, it's an Indian motorcycle. That's a modern-day steel horse. And it's one that most people don't look at twice. But if you know what you're looking at, you're going to admire it. And that brings us to Sasha now.
Okay, well, I had to go and look up different cars because for a solid 45 seconds, the only thing I could think of, one word going through my head was Toyota, because that's what Tarek has.
I have a Nissan.
Oh, see, I don't even know the difference. I don't know. I was in a car accident. I don't drive. And I'm scared of cars. Don't judge me.
Sasha, at least the branding was from the same country. I had to
look up some opinions people have on cars. Which there's a lot of them, so I didn't get very far.
You can ride an e-bike.
I'm gonna have to say that Naurin's car would probably be maybe like a Lexus or something really fancy, because it would piss some people get pissed off when they see one on the street. And more importantly, it's better than Doji Daisuke's car at everything.
Lexus.
Well, mine's the more expensive version.
You got the upgraded package.
Yeah,
Why does everybody Lexus is a fancy
he's a
car?
Doji. There's a hierarchy to be had there.
Why don't you guys who want a really fancy car go for a Ferrari or a Bugatti or
because I don't know what the fuck those are, Corey.
a Porsche?
I would say Aston Martin. Aston Martin's really nice.
You guys start at a lower end of the budget before you upgrade. So Daisuke hasn't upgraded.
Rolls Royce.
Nice to know that Daisuke is still on Naurin's mind.
If we were going for limited to United Kingdom cars, I'd see Kuranagi in a Jag.
So
I was gonna say Kuranagi might be in one of the what are they called, the shitty every car in Europe?
Fiat?
Like a Fiat.
Not a Fiat. No. There's a thing. It's a European, Eastern European countries.
Oh, a Yugo.
Not a Yugo. No.
Well, Yugos are from Yugoslavia, and we're pretty prevalent in Eastern Europe.
all right.
So
Well,
maybe a Levitz. I don't
I
know.
really
Hold
like
on,
minis.
guys. First,
A Lada.
Oh, yeah,
Never
Russian.
heard of it.
so
Lada.
Russian Lada.
Full Metal Goblin's here. He wants to say, hey Tarek, you want him to he can roll up and just put something in there in your trunk. You can put all that junk in your trunk.
I mean, there's space because of the hatchback. So if he needs
Are you
a
gonna
couple,
pay him?
if he needs a couple bodies,
I'll
disposed.
pimp out Tarek's trunk.
Wait,
Is
what?
there room for plenty of cake?
Yeah,
And he-
I have a lot of cake.
And he
in the
also
trunk.
says Sasha should have just picked her favorite Autobot. She doesn't know Transformers. She knows no pop culture.
Slaps roof. This baby can fit so much.
I know
spaghetti.
a lot of pop culture. Excuse you. I am in a different age bracket than the rest of you. We
Yeah.
have different hobbies.
It's true.
I could
It's true.
literally be
Age
your
bracket,
mom.
don't you?
You could be my mom. I think you're almost the same age.
Hey, we got 3 age brackets actually represented here.
Oh my
I'm Gen
God,
X.
Tarek.
Then we got a bunch of millennials, and then we got one and Gen Z.
I'm a
Okay.
baby.
Just so you know, I'm not going to tell you what I actually drive, but we'll say as a game master for running this game, I drive a Craigslist clunker that I'm constantly upgrading and tuning with aftermarket parts.
Yeah.
There.
That's why that hits kind of close to home because my car broke a strut on the rear axle, and I had to get that repaired with an aftermarket because they no longer make the original part.
All right,
Yeah.
points. Points. Crystal 3, Sasha 2, James 2, Matt 2, Tarek 3. Boom, all points given. Off we go.
are the
Into
totals?
the Rich Frog City. Map time. Boom, there it is. So, last game we said in the morning there would be a frog summit at the Breakfast Temple. But then I remember a couple games ago I said that the frog summit would happen at night at the Breakfast Temple. And I had it, the reason in my head was that in the morning that's when people come to worship, and in the evening the place is free for underworld secret meetings
Or, you know, just like anything else.
and karaoke.
Oh, it should be.
So, since I said both and I was not consistent, I asked my players what. I'm sorry, I still have a COVID cough, so that might happen again. So I asked my players what they wanted to put, where they wanted it. Did they want it in the morning or did they want it in the evening? And just before the game went live, I think Tarek put down evening, and James and Tarek are the only two who voted.
I didn't know there was a vote.
Yeah, 'cause
but
you
I did
gotta-
respond at some point saying I don't remember when the meeting was supposed to be because I wasn't there, so I didn't take notes.
So
But we had planned to come back in the morning to have breakfast because we had brought stuff for breakfast, but were too late for that day's breakfast.
that is true. The thing was, Crystal, is in reply to what you said is when I put the vote down. You gotta check the Discord more. We have a secret Discord that no one can check, where we talk about this game and only this game.
Too much work.
But there is a public Discord. We have a public Discord where we talk about Legend of the Five Rings, and we talk about this game publicly too. Yeah. That's what we do. So, since everyone said that everybody who wanted to voted said evening,
Makes more sense.
we're going to change it to the evening. And you can use your morning to do whatever you want, though I believe Youngso and Kuronagi have something that they're already doing in the morning. In the morning.
Practice.
Yep.
Band practice!
Y'all got band practice. I don't know why Kurnagi's thingy isn't there.
I don't know.
Oh, there's
Oh
there's
no, her
duplicate.
thingy.
Oh, you do have it. I didn't know it was somewhere way far away.
Yeah, it was all the way over here for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm surprised
So I
you
brought it
wedged
back.
yourself in between Daisuke's and Youngso's token and not.
No, I
yeah,
gotta
there you
do
go.
this again.
sniffing Sora's hair like always.
My nose literally lines up perfectly with her head. So, you know.
We'll just put down some of these.
You
cool
wish you were
NPCs.
tall enough to just sniff my
I
hair.
know.
I was telling him that he's more likely probably sniffing your butt.
She's
So
gotta
that's closer.
she's gotta put on little stilts to follow you around with.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on what's hair she could sniff at her height.
Yeah. Well, I've already gone far enough. We don't need to go further.
That's why I said I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but left enough for you to catch it.
Yeah.
We all know. We
what-
all know.
What lovely bushes you have in your garden.
Well, maybe Doji Daisuke doesn't know, but the rest of us know for sure.
No. Out of all
Okay.
of us, Daisuke's
James
the only
Owo
one
Sealy also.
confirmed to have gotten laid recently.
Apparently, my mom was trying to set me up, and I was like, "Oh, a boy?"
The gift that keeps on giving for Doji Daisuke is the herpes that he gained along the way. Herpes is the friends he made along the way.
Herpes.
I would think crabs would be more the friend.
Yeah, those are his real friends, though.
I mean,
There's
as herpes goes, as a friend, herpes is a pretty flaky friend. I gotta say.
Yeah, doesn't stick around all the time, but it is there.
Exactly
all of
when
us
you don't
insisting
want
that-
him.
All of
Yeah.
us insisting that Doji Daisuke must have gotten some weird STD during this encounter reminds me of that one episode of Supernatural where one of the main characters is being forced into a commercial by like a trickster
Oh, yeah.
god, and he's like forced to say certain lines, and he's put into a commercial, a medical commercial, and he's like, "I have genital herpes." It makes me think about Doji Daisuke in this scenario.
Yeah, with you making references to Supernatural, I'm almost surprised you didn't pick Baby as the car.
Baby?
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
Supernatural, that's the name for the car.
I mean, you could have picked a car that has a pop culture, like you could have said the Mach 5 or like the Batmobile.
Speed
I don't know what
Racer
car that
reference.
is either.
You don't know the
Does the
Batmobile?
again?
The Catmobile.
It's not like.
That would be Sasha's.
I honestly think about Batman 0 times a year unless mentioned otherwise. So
The spider helicopter.
didn't even know that one existed.
Also, considering Naren's Triss, I'm surprised she didn't pick anything up from that one monk, the Monk of Thorns.
Tarek,
She picked up a lot of stuff actually, quite a few cuts.
Yeah.
can you
A bunch of
pick up
thorns in her back.
Can you modify Sasha's mic
polyps.
a
I
little
mean, like,
bit?
yeah, mostly puncture wounds.
She's a little hollow, a little echoey, so I was wondering if you could shore her mic up just slightly.
Ooh, Sasha?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
else's mic can you control?
She's a little echoey.
Wah.
Little hollow and a little echoey.
I'm tinny.
Tinny.
That's what my friends call it when Mikey no work.
Is that helping at all?
It's louder.
Hello?
It's still
Hello?
it's a little echoey. I think your mic is picking her up too, but that's nice.
Tinny.
That's nice and loud. Anyways,
Try now.
Hi, is it better?
oh, perfect. We got you now.
Excellent.
Excellent.
You know, if you put your fingers like this and steeple your hands, people
You make people
immediately
nervous.
yeah, exactly. People immediately see you more as an authority figure. So if you do this,
Basically, if you make a triangle with your hands in some
Yeah.
way.
Illuminati confirmed.
exactly. But if you start doing this,
Illuminati wants you to think.
if you start doing this though, you immediately become evil.
And if you're already like this, well then,
And if you show up in someone's house and do that, they'll call the cops on you.
Yes,
Oh, don't worry.
because you
The
can't just
authorities
show
already
up
paid
in
off.
someone's house.
No,
If
I think
make
it
you
definitely has
breakfast-
to do with the fingers.
Yeah.
If I make you breakfast in bed, you shouldn't be screaming and calling the cops and asking how I got there.
Just eat the food and say thank you.
I want someone to break in and clean up.
Same.
You have a terrible case of housemaid invasion.
And well,
Oh
in my
no,
case,
whatever will I do?
somebody breaks in and tries to look for money, and I'm here. I'm going to join them because there's none to be found.
All right. Morning. Y'all have to figure out what you're going to do in the morning, and because the summit is going to be in the evening. So do a morning task.
Breakfast at the breakfast temple. I don't
Or
remember who
let's
else
go
was
into the
going.
tree.
We probably shouldn't do that because we might miss the meeting.
What tree?
Tree is after meeting.
Well, Tree will have to wait until at least tomorrow because it's probably only open at a specific time.
And
Possibly.
Plus,
Maybe we should
for
prep
natural
then and talk to-
shenanigans, there's going to be
and
time
talk to-
dilation.
Arusobe.
Yeah, we don't want to miss the meeting, but what we do want to do is first we want to know what we're doing because we want to be unified in our decision making because no one's going to take us seriously if we don't even agree on what we want to do.
Did nobody hear me?
And then we want to talk to Karusobe.
Well, we still want to talk to Arusobe to get his input. Remember? That way we talked about at the end of last game.
He's here on the island. You may talk to him.
What?
What a surprise.
Shock and awe.
So is Bobo, and I think what Kuranagi's going to be doing is hanging out with Bobo.
Just don't take him to the meeting and
Well.
make sure you're not covered in dog hair before the meeting.
The notes I
can't
took
stop
at
me.
the end of last time,
He's a
the two things
fluffy
we're
white
wanting
puppy.
from the meeting is info on Reshi Kumar and the Karu family reunion. Is there anything else we're wanting out of that meeting?
Yeah, unification.
Yeah,
That's what
so
reunion means.
okay, so let me TLDR all the information that I have picked up about this meeting from my notes and everything that we've discussed about it, as best as I can, so that we understand what our goals need to be here. So we know in character that Doji Daisuke has a Giri from the Crane, which is to unite the Karu. Now, uniting the Karu also happens to probably be in our benefit because we have an enemy, the lion, right now in the Gozoku. And we're not going to get any help in this city if the Karu are too busy fighting each other to help deal with the lion. We know the lion want this city. We don't know exactly why, but we can assume it's because the city is important to the Gozoku for some reason. Maybe it's the resources, maybe it's the location.
It's a trade.
I'm
port.
not good at remembering those types of details. I don't know if that came up or if we're supposed to infer them, but for some reason, this city is kind of very important to the Gozoku. They are trying to get rid of the Mia and take over. We already know that the Mia have been kind of ousted as the aides to the Emperor. They have been replaced by, I believe, the Sage Between the Stars and the Deer. I think. I don't remember that one for sure, but we know the Sage Between the Stars is now advising the Emperor instead, and that the Mia have been cut out of the arrangement. So now they're trying to not only get the Mia out of the city so that they can take over, but it's easier for them to take over this Ronin-run city if the Ronin are all busy fighting each other. So we want them to unite, not just for Doji Daisuke's Giri, but for ourselves as well. And additionally, there is another issue, which is that Doji Daisuke's clan is an active member of the Gozoku. So do we want to help them further their goals? Because the secret hidden agenda under Doji Daisuke's Giri is that if we are not very careful about how we unite the Karu, the Crane, will swoop in and they will install someone themselves to manage this city, either from the shadows or overtly. They will try to claim the city for themselves. Now, that would be bad for us and for the Empire, because that goes against what we're trying to do here. So if we are going to unite the Keru, we have to be very careful in how we choose to do it so that the Crane cannot take ownership of the city. We also don't want the Lion to take ownership of the city. So these are things that we have to be aware of.
There
Right?
are multiple goals the Crane might have in uniting the Keru. One could be that they expect everyone to become the Mia Keru, and everyone will leave.
And everyone will
Like
leave.
the
That might be one of
like
goals.
the
Or-
Emperor said. Or they could be expecting that him even trying is gonna tear them all apart and it'll be a mess and someone can swoop in.
and
Or-
take control of the fractions.
I think there's also a process to hold control of the city even further, because the
Well-
Lion and the Crane seem to be allies here in the Gozoku.
The thing is, the Mia were told you all have to leave the city. So if they're united and under the imperial families, they're all supposed to go. So they wouldn't be here to help the Lion.
Well, yeah, if they're united under the Mia, but if they're united under the Keru flag and not associated with the Mia anymore, because they seem to want the Mia out of power, then the Lion, they could use the Lion to kind of strong arm these Ronin into solidifying their control of the city.
Well, whatever they're planning, it's probably bad, but we might be able to do something better.
Yeah.
If they all get allied under the Dokugeru banner, then they'd be a thorn in the lion's side.
Except the fact that the Dokugeru are under the thumb of the Scorpion. That's the first time we were in the city.
Right.
Kuranagi established a connection with the Dokugeru or the Shishuro.
And we know
To make sure that their relationships are
have
good.
some kind of connection with the lions since they're being allowed to operate freely in lion
Okay.
The
district.
Boseki, yeah.
Right.
The
So
Boseki do.
the issues are that the Lion want the Mia out of the city. So if we make all of the Keru under the Mia banner, then they will expect them all to leave the city, which is kind of for us here. Now the Boseki are kind of the wild
Frankly,
card.
it's
All
shit
they
for
really care about,
everyone.
all they really care about is like kind of like fuck you everyone else. That's kind of all we've seen from them. They're like angry and they just kind of want to tear all of the Keru down for the whatever sins they perceive have happened in the past. And then there's the issue with the Dokugeru where they kind of only care about like money and power, really. So the Dokugeru are the most reasonable option out of the three, but that doesn't mean that we can just hand over the power to what's her face?
Numachika.
Yuma Chico, because without any sort of guardrails, because we don't know what she's going to do with it. She could go right to the Scorpion, and considering the Shishuro are 100% with the Gozoku, that would be an issue for us as well.
Not Yuma, Numa.
Numa Chico.
Numachika.
What if basically we suggest that the three, well, assuming the Boseki find a leader, if we suggest that they have a head that is the three of them, and then it's a majority vote on anything that happens in this combined clan.
Those sorts of things, not to say that that's like the worst idea or anything, but here's my idea for why that won't work and why they need a unified leader. If it was so easy as all of them coming together and voting, why would they not have done so already? They have had 3 leaders in the past. There's the issue of 2 people can come together and force one person one clan, one part of the branch into submission, so that incentivizes people to be trying to work together to fuck over the other person, because then they get more power. So that kind of like 3-person alliance traditionally doesn't work. And we, even in media, it's like a triumvirate. It's a big trope in movies and stuff. It never works, really, unless all 3 people are like really good people and willing to work together. You have 2 people that are crime lords, right? And then one that's a like official body of the branch of the government. They are not going to work together like that. You know what I mean? And they all hate each other, so it's not like they don't have any starting incentive.
They do all hate each other, which means there shouldn't be any particular 2 who are really in cahoots against the other one.
That depends. We've kind of made a power vacuum in the Boseki currently.
Yeah,
which
like I said.
Numachiko,
assuming the Boseki have someone now. Whoops.
So, I actually had a specific plan that I want to bring up to you guys. If I think I mentioned it kind of as like a half joke earlier, but I thought about it pretty hard over the last week, and I actually think it might be one of the smartest moves we could make in this case. So what I was wanting to suggest is that we could actually, and not just in like a joking way, install Naurin as the leader of the 3 clans of the Keru. She has a reputation in the city already, like a pretty hardcore reputation.
You've killed 2 of the Boseki leaders.
I killed one person, a high-ranking member of the Dokugeru. We killed the leader of the Boseki, because Bloody Hammer Goen was Dokugeru.
Oh, okay.
And then we took out Rancid Yoimachi. So people here already know Naurin, as we have seen repeatedly. The other thing is, her husband had connections in the city. He was the opium smuggler, Lefty, that was like running part of the criminal underworld here already. The other thing is that
you killed, you beheaded.
And the other thing is,
wait, hold
that
on.
as
James, you're wrong. All 3 people she killed, she beheaded.
Naurin likes to behead people. Is there something wrong with that? Just let her girl boss.
It's an efficient way of killing people.
Yeah. The other thing is that since she is a Ronin, currently, it is possible for her to like leave the Scorpion officially, and become a member of the Keru, which is a Ronin family. And I have a specific idea for how to deal with Numachiko as well. And I think Keru Isobe would agree to this plan if he thought that it was for the best for the city, because we've already seen that Keru Isobe is struggling to remain a Mia and to stay loyal to the Mia because of his like conflicted feelings about he wants to do what's best for the city, but also like if he betrays Mia Genda, that's really bad for the Mia and for him.
That's right. He doesn't want to hurt his boyfriend's feelings.
He doesn't want to hurt his boy's feelings. Who tops in that relationship, do you think? Is it Mia Genda or is it Keru Isobe?
I don't know. I think they're switches.
I think in public it's one way and in private the other.
So in public it's Mia Genda, but we all really know it's Keru Isobe, right? That's what I'm hearing. So that's my idea, and I have a plan for how we would kind of do this, and I think it might be probably a really solid option. Once the campaign is kind of like over, Naurin would obviously come back to the City of the Rich Frog and stay here. But
Well-
it is a way to ensure that there is no puppet leader put in charge of this city that is obviously very important to the Gazoku. And important to us because we've been here 2 times now at this point.
The comments have some suggestions, and Wargiz says, anybody want to go try and find some of the movers and shakers, advantages or disadvantages? And yeah.
Just to let you know, a thunderstorm is now moving in where I'm at, so hopefully I don't disappear on you.
Okay,
Oh no.
we hope so too. Ah, the Midwest. We don't get thunderstorms anymore.
You mean now that we've moved to Alaska, you and I don't get
We don't
thunderstorms?
get thunderstorms.
I miss them. I really, really like thunderstorms.
So
Same. I love them.
a thunderstorm happens when a big cold air mass and a warm air mass meet and create like a supercell, right? But we're in the place where cold fronts are born, so we don't get those big, warm front, cold fronts.
I still remember when first moving into San Antonio, even before I met you, Corey, a thunderstorm broke the toilet tank at the house my dad bought the day before.
What? How?
The sheer vibration of thunder, the lightning struck the pool in the backyard, and the
Damn.
tank in the master
Oh, okay,
bathroom.
you had super close lightning and then all the vibration of the air from the thunderclap. Yeah.
Yep, cracked the tank in the master bathroom.
Neat. And since water doesn't decompress very well. All right. So, Sasha, are you done explaining your plan, or are you gonna say more? No? Okay, good. Anybody else have anything to add to the plan, or would like to poke holes within it?
The only hole I can think of to poke is if you're in charge of all of them, how do you continue with us?
So I
Very
have
busy.
I have an idea for that, for how that would work. And all I have to say is, you just have to trust me that I have an idea on how to get that taken care of, and I can't say anything more on that front, right now.
I mean, clan leaders go do important stuff all the time.
This is
I have a way for how the city would be taken care of in the meantime.
this is the last adventure of this campaign. So if y'all want to make grand plans for your character's endgame like this, whatever. You don't have to hang out.
We are wrapping
He
up.
changed it. We don't have another one after this.
Yeah.
Really? That's news to me.
If
Yeah,
we don't have
well,
another
that's-
adventure, if we ever do have another adventure after this, we'll just Mr. Worf you back in. He comes back in every movie.
I don't know who that is, but
Exactly.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Don't worry about it.
I believe.
Everybody loves Worf. He shows up all the time.
He is not a merry man, though.
No.
Even when he was a merry man.
Okay. Anybody else have any other?
I got
Balls.
nothing better.
Does anybody have an alternate plan? This is your thing there, Matt. What do you have to say? Anything?
Well, I mean, I definitely would think that Daisuke would not want the city of the Rich Frog to fall under.
The
Gozoku?
Yes, thank you. The Gazoku's control. So he would so it's the plan is better off if
Here's the
Nara
thing.
did share her intention to at least take over or become part of the Keru clan, then he'll do what he can to support her.
Here's the thing about your Gary. You have to unite the 3 families. If you're not the one to do it, the Crane don't get any benefits from it, that is not within your orders. You have to somehow be a linchpin in this. You have to somehow get a favor. What that favor looks like and how this all plays out is very important on how this all works, because if the Crane don't get anything from this because you didn't do anything, then you fail your giddy, which might be something you want to do. You might want to be like, well, I don't care. You'll lose 10 glory, but maybe you did the right thing. Maybe you'll gain honor.
I mean, it's basically been the same story with like the last few Giris that Daisuke had. So
it's
so
also
the only
rock and hard
that's what-
place that Youngso's in right now.
That's why Naurin left her clan, was because she did not want to have to accept orders that she did not believe in. That's why she became a Ronin. You got the hard choice because you stayed.
All right, so probably the best thing Daisuke can do is, help reunite all splitter factions of the Keru, but in the favor of the Keru themselves. Because, they're the ones who originally controlled the city of the Rich Frogs, so, we kind of don't want to, Daisuke and the rest of the group doesn't want them to be puppeteered by any larger organizations. Otherwise, it might upset a lot of political and geographical balance. So, you know what? Screw the Gozoku.
But what about, well, technically, Naurin is puppeteering them if you put her in charge. Is that okay? Is that...
I mean, maybe not, really.
But here's the thing. You said you want them to be able to, govern themselves and stuff like that. So what does that look like to Daisuke?
Well, probably not. Probably to try not to allow the Lion Clan to spread its influence throughout the city.
Mm-hmm. Well, the
would be his vision of it.
The Boseki live in Lion District, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that they bump up against the Lion all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But it needs to be managed. It needs to be tempered so that the city can stay in 3 parts as it always has and not just become Lion territory.
True. And I assume, with that being said, that both Daisuke and Naurin are in agreement on that front. So if she does want to have or if she does have the ambition to, temper the Lion by controlling the Boseki herself, that is one direction we could go.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind hearing them.
So how would you be involved with this so you could resolve your Giri? Or are you
so
writing
you can
that off?
take credit?
Or are you going to write it off? Is the question. That's the big question.
And that's not a question I don't think we can answer for you. That's
I definitely get that. I'm just kind of wondering because, what would be what would be the most reasonable thing to do? Essentially act as a caller or a promoter for Naurin to take over the Boseki, or write more propaganda in favor of Naurin taking power, or just.
Here's the question you should be asking. You have these powers where you can write poetry and bring people together under your prose and your oratory, right? You have those skills as a Crane.
Yes.
Naurin can use those skills to put herself in charge of maybe part or whole of the Keru, if that's the plan, if that's what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
What is Naurin giving you? Ask Naurin, if you want to do your plan, I will be in favor of it if I get X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you're a crane. You got a politic. And
God
also-
damn it! Stop making my life harder. I don't want to deal with my ex.
And not only should you be thinking about things in terms of politics, right? How you can get something in return for this, but you also have the skills to like maybe take the lead and make it seem like you're the one
I will say
whose idea this all is, and be able to.
Tarek's idea is way better than Corey's, because I don't know if you've paid attention to Naren this whole time, but if she doesn't think what you're doing is right, she will say fuck you and doesn't give a fuck about any of that. So if you think you're gonna get favor from, that's part of the reason why she would make a really good person to be in this position, is she is not interested in
taking shit from nobody.
Yeah, and taking shit from nobody.
Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But like think of like a crane. You deals within deals. Everybody wins kind of scenarios is what they like, instead of the Scorpion kind of ultimatums or behind the scene manipulations.
You have to be able to sell this to the crane as a win.
You have to sell it to the crane as a win, and you have to sell it to the Karu as a win.
We all have to sell it to the Karu as a win, but
if
he has to
Matt's
sell it to the crane
taking the
as a win.
lead on that negotiation as a courtier, then he can try to sell it to all sides and wrench out some favors for himself in the process. You know what I mean? That's the crane mentality.
There's another thing that you might be useful for, but you'll need a government check for this. It's going to be a government. It'll be a TN2 government Earth check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I make that check too?
Sure. Everybody, I guess, can make this check
for my
because
own,
everybody
for my
would
own
understand this consequence of what
Government
you're doing.
Earth. Okay.
Government Earth.
TN2.
TN2.
All right, makes sense. Dang. All right, I'm almost afraid to.
Anything extra for
No,
bonus successes? Okay, just
Nothing extra.
pass or fail.
just pass or fail.
All right. I accidentally didn't take an opportunity. I'm going to use that opportunity I didn't click to get rid of the strife that I got.
All right. I think everybody made it. So
Thank goodness. I was worried.
this is what y'all understand. For this plan to work, for Naren's plan to work, Karo Sobe will have to break his oath to the Mia family, which has incredibly crazy repercussions that might even lead to his own death.
Which is why we need Karo Sobe to agree to this.
So, and if Karo Sobe cares a great deal about the city or the Karu family and the Karu's place within the city, if he is a very honorable and a very brave person, he might do this regardless of those consequences. If he's not, then this plan might not go through and you might have to do something about Karo Sobe.
Yeah.
It depends on what you think about Karo Sobe's character. But here's the thing. You're a crane. You're good with politics and things like that. What can you do to help Karo Sobe?
And prevent him from getting assassinated for supporting this.
Or, forced to commit
Committing
seppuku.
seppuku for breaking his oath would probably be more likely. Especially if he is honorable, They ask, he do, he dead.
So maybe that's where... And if you can get Karo Sobe out of his oath, then the Karu do owe you a great favor in helps for reuniting the family.
If you can figure out how to get him out of his oath before the meeting, that would be a crazy ass feat, and we should start looking into that.
If
Maybe we should go and...
If anything, we should probably talk to Miyagenda about that. I mean, they're besties. I'm sure Miyagenda doesn't want him to come to any harm. there might be something that he can come up with.
Yeah, we also don't want to make an enemy out of me Agenda in this whole process.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because we are in his house right now.
Yes,
his
we
guests.
are.
So are you going to tell me Agenda about the super secret gangster meeting?
I don't think we should tell me Agenda about the super secret gangster meeting until we at least talk to Karu Isobe. Because it kind of sounds like we're basically plotting a coup against somebody, and we don't know who yet. So we should go talk to Karu Isobe before we go and tell the governor.
Yeah. Before we talk to the governor, before we go to the secret meeting.
So I think we know what we have to do now. So we should now is the time where we should go talk to Karu Isobe because we got our heads on straight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we should definitely talk to him before the evening. But let's not forget, 2 people have band practice, and 2 or 3 of us are going to Little Teachers for breakfast.
Mm-hmm. I was actually going to use that opportunity to meditate on decisions involving this. So if I could get further insight and answers while meditating,
I feel like meditating is going to be less helpful than engaging with people.
Which is fair.
I mean, you can get void from meditating if you're down void.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll help you when talking to people later.
Okay.
Do you have your voids?
Well, I have 2 out of 3, so
That's
I'm
pretty good.
decent. Mm-hmm.
So, you can do a downtime activity in the morning to meditate. Tarek and Youngso can go do band practice in the morning, and or their characters can. And Crystal and Sasha's character can, I don't know, summon fire kami and slash them down with swords. I don't know.
Here's my reasoning for why we should make out. 1, we're both hot women, okay? 2, it would piss Kuranagi off, and I think it would be really funny.
Do you want?
But a drawback to doing that is she might kill me in my sleep.
And Youngso might help.
But I'm resistant to poison. So that's another plus.
I don't need poison to kill you.
All right, guys.
No.
We're going to talk about Sasha's new plan, and if there are any holes or an alternative plan.
about making out with me.
Mayhem, sitting on the
Maybe it will solve the political problem.
Dirty girl.
Maybe some lady love is all that this city needs to solve all of its issues.
Honestly, I thought it was hilarious that my mom asked about some random man that I don't even remember from the story, and I was like, who?
I don't think about men at all, actually, Mom.
You bring shame to your family, sweetheart.
Says who?
Nanny Fran, that's who.
Nanny Fran?
And of course, it went way over Sasha's head, too. That's what's great.
Seriously, though, Crystal, Sasha, do y'all have anything that your characters want to do as a downtime activity in the morning?
My morning plans, and I thought there were at least one other person. I don't remember who all of us went.
You want to go to the
Little Teacher's Breakfast Temple.
Excellent. Sasha's going. Or I'm sorry. Sora is going to the little temple beforehand
because we showed up too late yesterday with food. I'm not letting my food go to waste.
There you go.
As long as we still have time to talk to both Karu Isobe and...
You have the afternoon.
And
this is breakfast.
Potentially me Agenda, and we don't just zip past those events, I'm cool to go to Breakfast Temple.
We got morning, afternoon, and evening. So this is morning. So you want to go to the Breakfast Temple too?
Sure. Let's go.
Would you like to bring something for them to prepare for you?
I bought miso soup last night. It's probably still fine, considering it was just ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I believe I did the same thing as well. So I have fresh ingredients I could use up. I think it's just the base miso soup, no
And Daisuke goes
skewers.
to do his meditation there too, I guess. Y'all take Bobo. Bobo goes too. Why
If
not?
Bobo wants to come, he can come.
That's where you kind of met him the first time there. You met him in the marketplace, but he came there with you. Okay.
Fluffy, adorable pupper.
And Youngso and Kuranagi go play instruments. Everybody at the temple can make a TN2 meditation check to get Void back.
All right. Any particular ring?
Void.
Void. Meditation void.
No, it's got to be fire for passion. Ah!
Meditate so hard.
I meditate so hard. TN2?
Two.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what my void ring opportunities give me. Ooh. You know what? Let's get the
And you said that was
downtime used to
Strife,
opportunity.
right?
Have a brief premonition of a possible future event while undertaking. Bless you.
Sorry.
So have a brief premonition of a possible future event while undertaking your downtime activity.
Cool. We'll do that.
All right, and I will
Anybody
go
else
ahead
gonna
and
do that with
increase my
their-
void pool.
All right. You said the check was to remove Strife, right?
No, it was to get a Void point back.
Oh, to get a void point. Yeah. Cool. Even better.
Even better. Okay. I need to write up a little premonition here for Matt. I'm gonna whisper it to you. That's okay.
It's a secret.
Okay.
There's a hilariously obnoxious song that I remember finding years ago called "It's Secret." Yabba dibba 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 dibba. And it'll just
That
goes off in
sounds
that-
obnoxious.
Yep, it's hilarious to watch though.
Well, if anybody wants to listen to a song that's really just talking and is kind of funny, Detachable Penis.
Never heard of that one before.
It's exactly what it says on the tin.
I'll wait for Crystal to get back. I was gonna make a joke continuing, or on top of it, going, "Oh look, and the sequel song, Prehensile Penis." So, aside from Corey, are we all at a staring contest, or do we have any way to fill in the dead air in the meantime?
I'm looking up Shuji at the moment.
Fair enough.
There is your thing. Your vision. Your spirit vision.
Just trying to avoid
Just a picture of a butt.
into a migraine.
It's just a picture of. It's just an ASCII art of a dong.
Yeah.
No. Go back to previous reference. It's ASCII art of girl love. Or just a pair of scissors.
All good?
I don't know what to make of this.
I never know what to make. I'm just right. And then, you know,
Sometimes things happen.
yeah, well, what I do
Yeah,
is...
it definitely happened.
What I do is I look at what the future adventures I have planned, the future like things that you're supposed to do I have planned, and then I give you a little snippet of that. But do I give you a snippet of it as a metaphor, or is that like something that's actually going to happen? There's your quandary. Like, it could all be like, well, this means this and that means that, and you know, the lemon is my mom, and
Pardon?
I feel like Matt is still thinking in terms of Togashi Tatsuo.
yeah.
Because you're always trying to do a meditation for insight, which is like a shuji that the dragon get, where you can see a vision of the future from Lord Togashi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not quite what I was trying to go for. It's more like to organize Daisuke's mind a little bit and try to like gain like some sort of internal insight into like how he can navigate the situation that he's in.
All I can say is that the egg represents your repressed sexual desire.
Yeah.
That's
When did you write an egg in this?
That was a
little
funny
passage?
place to
That
come
is
in.
representative of your yoni.
Oh God, not a.
Yoni
Not
is
the egg
is that
you put in your vagina.
something like an oni?
Yoni.
It's a
Yoni.
jade egg.
Your yoni egg.
It's a jade egg you
What?
put in your hoo-ha.
It's a
Yonic
stone egg,
exercises
usually
are
made
a
out of
new
some
way
kind
of
of
getting
crystal
different
that
things.
goes up your vag.
From Goop. You can buy it from Goop.
Yeah. Get
Sponsored
it
by
on your
Goop. Goop, give
Put
me
your
your money. We will
Put your
definitely...
goop on it.
I don't want to put goop in my hoo-ha.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Touche!
I guess it
No,
depends
I'm
on what
just-
kind of goop it is.
That's the joke I was trying to not make, but you went there.
I guess the difference is whether you have to pay for the goop or not.
I'd rather not pay.
Yeah,
I'd prefer it's given freely.
No, you prefer...
You
Buy the
You
goop,
prefer
you
that...
get the goop for free.
You prefer... What you prefer is a dinner and a gift before you receive your goop.
First, chocolates, then goop. Maybe.
Sorry, the UPS man needs to pay me for...
Oh, you have a package for me? Where's my payment?
Prepare the syringe, nurse.
My brain
Where
went,
did you learn that? I
oh, you
learned
have
it
a
from
package for me?
Ant-Man.
Put it in my box. And
Okay, where the fuck are we?
I don't know anymore.
where the fuck we are is Yonicville, apparently.
You're done. You're done with your stuff. The band practice is over. Nothing strange or weird happened there.
Okay.
Unless you guys have something strange or weird you want to do
Strange
with
or
that.
weird.
And you can all come back.
I think really the only strange part is Kuranagi and I trying to make it not obvious that we're both staring at the tall person.
And you're back.
Daisuke kind of has like a weird 1,000-yard stare where like both of his eyes are like going in a different direction. Just kind of wondering, what the hell kind of vision was that?
The kind you need.
Spiders.
If there were spiders involved in your vision, then maybe the Sage of Spiders is somebody you need to talk to.
Oh, but we have to go back to Shinneman Forest for that.
You sure? Another Sage is already in this city and we know of.
Oh my.
It was a little
we-
confusing, but the spiders did say something about how in order to see the Sage of Spiders, we had to go down the tree. I don't know if that was exactly possible or not, but
Fast travel unlocked.
it's a waypoint.
Who knows? It could be. Weirder things have happened.
So, is it time to talk to Kara Usobe now?
I would think so.
I think so.
All right, you guys go to see Kurosobe. He's in the training yard, and he is testing out a katana.
Ominous.
So you see him. He is cutting basically wrapped bamboo mats.
Tatami mats.
Yeah, katana mats. And he is attempting to get through them in one strike. And he gets up to 3 in a row before it stops. And then he replaces the blade, gives it to his underling. The underling goes to get him a new blade. He makes some comments about the blade and who that blade should be delivered to, and then they are going to give him another blade. But he sees you come in and he stops, and you can talk to him.
Is this is this outside?
Yeah, this is outside in the snow.
Wonder how we're going to broach the subject.
Yes. Samurai, is there something I can help you with?
Kurosobe.
Sorry, his voice is going to change because I've had COVID.
He's got a little bit of a cold because it's chilly
The
out.
snow. Out there in the snow.
Samurai, I will help you.
We apologize for interrupting your
Sounds like Tom Waits gargling gravel.
for interrupting you. But is there perhaps somewhere more private where we might all speak?
I guess I can come in out of the cold. Set up the tea room and we'll have a conversation. I hope you've been enjoying your stay here, and he'll give you pleasantries and such as the room gets ready, and then y'all go over to speak in the room.
Are there any servants or anything that are waiting around inside the room specifically?
Yeah, there's a servant outside the room, so y'all can get whatever you need.
Okay. Naurin will politely let them know that their services are not required at the moment.
Okay. He
I'll go
says,
back
"Well, I guess this is a very secret conversation. I suppose you want to talk to me about what's going on, what is going to happen tonight."
We will be going to speak to Miyagenda shortly after you, most likely. We simply do not want runaway mouths to carry information in untruthful manners. We do not want any rumors to spread.
Well, I assume you're going to be joining us then at this meeting. This is a meeting of the Keru, so be careful. Some may see you as a uninvited extra party.
Oh, Celie, weren't we the ones that got this meeting set up in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to claim something that's a bold-faced lie because this happened like 2 months ago. So I just wanted to check. Now we'll say we actually are the reason this meeting is being held.
Oh, yes, I know. You talked to me about it first. I think. I'm saying.
I honestly can't remember. It's been so long.
I'm saying
That does sound
that
like it
there
would
are
be disrespectful.
those who will see you as an unwanted extra party because you are not Keru. And it doesn't matter if you created this meeting, they will still see you as such.
Nevertheless, we must be present.
If
Does someone
as
else wanna-
nothing more than mediators.
Does someone else want to do this conversation? I don't want Naurin to be the one talking the whole time, but if no one else is saying anything, I
Crystal
will.
just said-
So
Unfortunately, like I would have a difficult time personally as the player, not as the character, but as the player, to like try to structure a good, proper, like, you know, conversation with how we want to bring about this topic.
I just don't want to eat all the air in the room. So if someone else wants to lead this conversation,
He says,
Go ahead and
well,
do so.
if you are...
I have a
looking-
feeling that if I said something, like I would probably fumble eventually to where you guys will have to guide me again on how to approach the discussion.
did you want to, Tarek?
Well,
No one said anything.
Moshisora-san, installing yourselves as a third-party mediator or a neutral party mediator might be a good way to go about it. You would have my support as a neutral party. Is there anything else I can help you with? Is this merely to get your credentials as a mediator out of the way, or is there a pep talk? Trust me, I am very good at this. I don't need an extra words to help me through this. I think I can manage these. I've been part of this this city for a long time, and I've talked to all of these people before. I think I can manage it.
I think.
We are
Go ahead.
more concerned about your standing with the Mia and the fact that the imperial families see you and all of the Keru families as part of them. And we're concerned about the fact that if anything were to happen that went against the imperial family's wishes, you may be held accountable.
I see. Well, first off, I need to set the record a little straight here. The Keru family, well, the people who called themselves Keru, the Ronin group that arose from the city of the Rich Frog and took its name, was never recognized as a true family by the Emperor, and only the Emperor can give such a family name. When me and those who followed me swore to the Mia family, we were given official recognition by the Emperor. That means that the Keru is a family name. But only those who followed me and swore fealty to the Mia. Those that did not follow me have no oath to the Mia and have no... They don't need to follow what Miyagenda says, since they did not swear an oath to him, like myself and those who followed him. Mind you, I did not swear an oath just to Miyagenda. I swore it to the daimyo of the Mia family in Odo Sanuchi. The thing is, though, is if you call yourself a Keru, those of Samurai caste will believe or assume that you are now a Mia because you are calling yourself Keru. So, when the lion came and said that all of the Mia had to leave, and all Keru are a subfamily of the Mia, that means that anybody who calls themselves Mia would have to leave or give up their name of Keru. If you call yourself Keru and you haven't left, then the lion could potentially arrest you and charge you.
I see. So as far as the other Keru branches are concerned, it's more of a technicality on what they're calling themselves.
Exactly. Now, as for my relationship with the Mia family and Mia Genda, this is a deeply personal matter. My decisions on what is going to happen, I have not made a decision on what is going to happen. I firmly believe in the teachings of my ancestor, the wise frog. And I will try to live up to those teachings. But this city is in the blood of myself and all of the Keru that I command. And to leave this city would leave us hollow. We would no longer really be the Keru if we did not have the city of the rich frog to call home. So, if we leave the city, do we leave it simply to join the unicorn's forces? Or do we go back to Oda Sanuchi with Mia Genda? These are questions I'd have. I would hope that the other groups of our wayward cousins would see the value in joining forces and fighting alongside the unicorn to take our city back. My hope is that we can speak with the unicorn, and I have been in talks with them, to keep this city under Keru control. That the city will not be a unicorn stronghold. And there are some concerns that they have, but they have been very receptive to having a Keru as governor of this city permanently, which is very good news. So I think we will be working with the unicorn, and that, I believe, is the best way to go about this.
That does give me hope. So, you are considering going against what the Mia have asked for everyone to leave?
Not exactly. It's a loophole, really. We're going to leave the city to join the unicorn's forces and then fight for our city.
I think we might actually be able to get the other family branches to agree to that.
That was my hope. And I'm
The
glad you
technical
find-
loophole of you never said we couldn't return.
Exactly.
Well, if the unicorn, or I'm sorry, if the lion are no longer in charge of the city because of a decisive battle, then they have no more jurisdiction. And their orders will be rescinded.
And while I admit I am not clued in on upper levels of unicorn diplomacy, it is my understanding the unicorn are quite happy with the setup of the city as is, where they have their district and others have others, and everybody can trade. So, yeah, that would work for the unicorn, definitely.
Also, I think I want to use my bond ability with Moshi Sora, and I'm gonna make the 5 words or less into a question. Should mention Rancid Yoimachi or Yoimachi death?
I don't see why not.
All right.
So, are you going to say
Matt,
something?
you going to
Matt?
mention it then?
Okay.
Yeah, we're waiting for
all
you
right,
to.
so all right, so Daisuke will bring that little topic up then. So so we have come to pass on information about the passing of Rancid Yoimachi. So it seems that the Boseki are as of now are leaderless in the meantime.
That is mostly true. There is one man that is a fiat leader at this point in time, though that may change very quickly. I'm not 100% sure on what's going on with Boseki, but I do have several ears to the ground telling me that the man that I'm going to be dealing with tonight that will be representing them is a man named Kujoriki the Grave Duster.
The grave duster.
Out of character, so he enjoys farting on graves?
The crop duster, the grave duster. Wow.
Every time I make a gangster name, y'all gotta shit on it.
Make
What did you see it was?
Names.
Kujariki?
Kujoriki, yeah.
I let my players
Sorry,
name a
you were
serial killer.
coughing.
I let my players name a serial killer in my campaign, and they named him Gutsy Kicks. What does that mean? I don't know. Does it sound kind of like a fart joke? A little. I don't get it though.
They named him Gussie Kicks.
Gutsy Kicks. That's what they named him.
That's cute. That's
Kind
an
of
adorable
horrible.
name.
Sounds kind of weird to say.
Kujoriki?
Kujo.
Either that, or they think that serial killer has the ugliest
Kujariki,
shoes
yes,
ever,
okay.
and he's very gutsy for wearing them.
Or you just call him Grave Duster. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Grave Duster.
Just call him Dusty.
It is good to hear that you are aware of a way that you can keep your oath to the Mia while still leaving the city in time to not face the lion and their blades. However, what makes you believe that the Boseki and the Dokugaru will be accepting of a continued truce after the lion are gone? And who do you see fit to rule them? You know they will not follow you.
My strategy will be revealed tonight. I apologize that I understand you are guests here and you are trusted allies, but in this case, this is family business.
That
As
makes
I
sense.
understand it, the Carew family has always been made up of Ronin. Anyone who has rejected or lost their families and has come together as brethren to be under one, as one.
That is how the group started long ago.
And since then, you have lost much of your foundation.
As the Ronin group grew, it became institutionalized like anything else, and while we did accept and still do in many regards accept new Ronin, they are not as respected as those who are have a family lineage within our Ronin group, because of how long and how storied this group has been in Rokugan for centuries, actually.
Yes, the Carew have become a true family of their own by now.
And synonymous with the city.
But if any Ronin wishes to join the Dokugero or the Boseki, I'm sure they would take them. In fact, the Boseki seem to play fast and loose with the rules, considering Yoimachi didn't have any lineage. He just came in and ruled by his own strength. That said, Numochiko is definitely has a long pedigree within the Carew. She is actually and he'll say exactly what his relation with her is. It's like, third cousin or something like that.
Third cousin, fifth remove.
God, I don't even remember what the removed stuff means.
I'm just saying,
it's messy.
Don't take me on third cousin right now. I'm just saying something. It's like that.
Yeah,
it's got that kind of vibe to it.
He's like, we're related a few generations back. Oh.
It's been a few decades since I last refreshed my memory on it, but I believe the second, first, and third cousin kind of thing is in relation to what level back it goes. So, like, a cousin that is from a great aunt instead of an aunt would be a second cousin.
I don't know the difference. I couldn't explain it to you if you asked me, but what I do know is I heard on the internet people very excitedly talking about how once someone is removed from you 3 times, you can fuck them legally.
Actually, it's legal and considered to be genetically safe for first cousins.
Really? I thought it was third. Learned something new.
This all doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. Tangents.
I mean, I want to stick my dick in a family member just like everybody else, but we've got to move on.
I certainly don't.
I don't want to stick my dick in anything.
That's also fair.
I just want to point out, I don't think we've covered the idea that if we are going to do what we're going to do, it will put him in a position where he might...
I don't think it will, because he mentioned that he has an idea for leaving the city.
Yeah, that's basically the first thing I asked him, and he had a response.
So I don't think we need to worry about him. But what he is saying is he kind of doesn't want us to interfere. So I don't think revealing any more of our plan is beneficial because we don't know what his plan is.
Honestly, we probably don't need to go talk to me again either.
Into the other thing. I'm just saying, if I was in Matt's position, I would want to try to
you can try to probe here.
Figure out what his plans are so that we don't
go in
end up
blind.
accidentally fucking him over or fucking over the Mia. Like, you need to be doing some damage control here.
Yeah.
Can't believe you guys.
Trying to figure out what
I was vulnerable and you all threw me under the bus.
Oh, did you actually want to fuck one of your family members?
Oh,
Hey, I just was course correcting you. I wasn't throwing you under the bus. You stepped in front of that bus yourself.
No, what are you talking about? I literally said something so absurd, so freaking crazy, and everybody else is like, we take one step backwards. You're standing out on Crazy Island by yourself, Corey, and I'm just like, thanks, guys. Now I have nowhere else to go with this joke. There's no redemption.
Yeah, well, at least a third of Republicans would end up thinking it's not a joke in the first place.
That's the point.
Hell yeah!
That's exactly what that's my. Anyways, now that we all know contextually that I was joking, that's what I wanted.
He's like, please comfort me.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I need to be very clear to the internet.
Just how badly
Corey
you want
says,
to bone a
I don't
family.
actually want to fuck a family member.
That's exactly correct. Okay.
Unless you count my wife.
Don't think I think.
I wonder if I should use my school ability speaking in silence. Once per scene, when making a check to persuade or influence someone, you may add a number of kept, not skill die, but black die, to set to opportunity results equal to your school rank.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I could do a maybe a courtesy check on him and see if he'd be willing to at least give us some insight as to what he plans to do.
He basically told you what he plans to do, and like, okay, so what are you trying to use? Which one?
Speaking in silence.
Speaking in silence. Your school ability.
Uh-huh. I haven't used that in a long while.
So you have to persuade or influence someone. You're trying to influence him to give up even more information is what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Okay. You can try and do that.
All right. I'm thinking maybe courtesy.
Yep, you can use courtesy.
All right. Let's see. What would be a good way to go about it? Either reason with him, trick him, or let's see. I could always fall back on charming him as well. Pretty please.
Pretty please.
If I fail this roll, I could just use my automated success.
Yeah, you do have that, don't you?
Yes, I do. So, what would be the TN for this kind of roll?
Oh, it's going to be contested. It's going to be TN1, but it just depends on who
Versus his roll.
Versus his roll.
All right. Okay, and you know what? I think I'll spend a void point on that one just in case.
Okay.
An excellent choice.
All right, let's go. Yippee!
Oh, you should have.
Since in this particular case, auto success doesn't really help you since it's only TN1 because it's a contested roll.
Remember, if you do an auto success, then you get no opportunity or anything like that.
Which is
you'll
fair,
Get opportunity from your. Yeah, you'll still get your school technique. That should add into that.
I mean, auto success, it's only TN1, so technically he only gets one success. It's just this type of role that doesn't work for. Not really.
Oh, that looks like Daisuke severely beat that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Looks like a win.
Let me see what I can do with that opportunity as well. Come on. Opportunity. What
One
can I do?
opportunity.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you can take off 2 strife.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing. I love that water lets you just remove 2 strife, period.
Yeah, might as well.
Are you sure you don't want to do one of the negotiations ones?
I was looking for that one, but all I see is downtown. Oh, hold on, negotiation. It has to be 2 opportunity, and I only got 1 opportunity.
So what are you spending all those opportunity on?
All those 1 opportunity.
Yeah, the singular 1 opportunity just
No, you
negating
don't have a singular 1 opportunity. You're using your school technique. I figured you had an idea of what you were doing with all those opportunity.
Oh,
You had no
What?
idea what you were doing with them?
Nope.
Then why were you using the technique?
What are you talking
Just to make
about?
it easier on myself. All right, but you know what?
What are you using them all for? You have like how many?
3 available, I assume.
Speaking in
What?
Does
silence.
your
To your
school
school
technique
rank,
give
your
you
school rank is
opportunity
3.
and you're
You
just
have-
not using that?
You have 4 opportunity, my friend.
4 opportunity. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
does he get opportunity based on his school rank for this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That was the whole
That's
point. He was like,
awesome.
"Can
All
I
right,
use my
all
technique
right.
to get all this opportunity?" And I'm like, "Yes." And now he did it.
All right, so I'll definitely use
4
it,
opportunity.
use them for negotiation use.
Use
and
that.
let's see, negotiation use, and let's see, provide assistance to the next character. Social. I'm not doing it for invocation.
Negotiation.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm already spending 2 opportunity for negotiation. Downtime use is to make a new friend while undertaking your downtime activity. So maybe make a friend out of me again. Me again. No, not me again.
Keru
Keru
Asobe.
make him a friend.
That's under
I suggest
negotiation.
the negotiations, because even though we're not in an intrigue scene currently, you might be able to get him to answer your question honestly if you tell him something honestly in return, because that's what that one does.
Yeah, it says
Okay.
you break the tension with a well-timed joke or clever comment. You may ask one personal question of a character in the scene with a different social objective.
But you'll have to know what you want to ask him. You can't just
What are
take
you
it
talking
and
about?
not.
Make him a friend. What are you doing?
Huh.
Well,
The question
that's
must
that's
be
for downtime
unrelated
use.
to the subject of negotiation.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, break the tension with a well-timed joke or clever comment. You may ask one personal question of a character in the scene with a different social objective. The question must be unrelated to the subject of the negotiations. If the character answers honestly, they gain 1 momentum point towards their current objective, and you may ask them a personal question in return.
So that is for conflict scenes, specifically in intrigue, because you get momentum points. We are just having a friendly conversation. This is not an intrigue scene. Intrigue scene is going to happen tonight.
Unless we could add that point, ahead of time.
Why would that
Oh, we
happen?
probably don't
That's
want to
weird.
do that before you even know what's going on. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, my friend.
Yeah, I know. But doesn't hurt to ask.
So what are you talking about? Make him a friend. Where is that? I don't even see it.
During
That
downtime, use
It's under
water.
downtime
Make a new
use.
friend while
Oh, it's
undertaking your downtime
underwater.
activity.
Water downtime use.
I don't know. I would say that he's already a friend. Really?
But more like maybe make him a more
And besides, you're on.
Daisuke is a lot more trustworthy.
This is not applicable.
Not applicable. Okay.
No.
Hey, you can always use him for Doom and get another void point.
Perform the task efficiently, completing it more quickly or saving supplies. Extra opportunity further reduces the time or materials expended. Ugh. Oh, that's
You
a good
could
point.
spot a detail that's not related to your task.
And
Don't you have any techniques that have
Things
uses
for opportunity.
let me
Like opportunity water, do cool
Like
shit.
Shuji?
Okay, let's see. I only have, let's see, Cadence, Civilly Foremost, Corridors Resolve, All Arts Are One, Slippery Maneuvers, and Whispers of the Court.
I don't know what all of those do off the top of my head.
Well, I mean,
Civilly Foremost
there's...
is a scheme action trying to prevent
general
people
stuff.
from targeting me or someone else from attacking them. Corridors Resolve is a support action to, lower my strife. All Arts Are One.
We are ending soon, right? Because this headache is starting to turn into a migraine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're done soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just tell you what happens, because this roll has been a travesty.
Not the roll,
My
the stuff
apologies.
that happened after the roll.
He basically says, as you're like, well, you're generally just kind of talking him in circles and trying to get a little more information out. You get him to reveal that he's thinking about a coalition. But then when he realizes what he's done, he says, I'm sorry, I have lots of business that I need to attend to. And then he leaves, and you have ended the scene because you have kind of betrayed his trust by pushing him on that. He said he didn't want to do that. You did it anyways, so he left.
Well, we just won't have to say anything about it.
But
Or
you
we
do
won't-
know that he is looking to resolve the situation through a coalition.
What
So-
is a coalition?
Yeah,
Isn't
basically
that
what
like
I said.
Is a coalition like a temporary alliance? Isn't that what that is? Where it like falls apart after the objective is over?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So he's trying to unite everybody through a very like a short-term kind of thing, and then whatever happens after that, we'll go from there. So you did get that information, but now I don't want to talk to you. So he politely excuses himself. He has more work that needs to be done before tonight. He wishes you well.
Okay.
He takes off.
All
Well,
right.
that's-
Maybe we
that's
can use the
good to
opportunity
know.
as damage control, so that way he doesn't feel so bad about revealing his hand.
Daisuke, how are you a courtier who doesn't know how to chat someone up?
Next time,
Or
you ask,
you're-
It's the player's
technique.
problem, not me.
next time
Or it's gonna be-
when you ask if you can use a technique, I'm going to ask you what your plan is actually, because that
fair.
like you want to use a technique, I get it, and your techniques are cool. They're very cool. You can get a lot of cool stuff out of them, especially all those opportunity, and you can use that opportunity to do amazing things. But if you don't know how you're going to spend them beforehand, I
understand.
So that's the end of the meeting. And we can move to the evening to when this whole shindig is about to start. And yeah, I guess we can end it there. So
it's time.
We will start instantly next game at the temple where everything's happening. And finally, the intrigue scene will finally get underway.
Yay!
Finally.
Matt, have you considered taking any skills in preparation of being able to complete your Giri for this meeting?
Or techniques.
Like
Because
Shuji?
there's a lot of Shuji that could help you out with all of this stuff and give you
Because that's
reasons.
what I mean.
Like
yeah,
give you things
I have
spend
to
your
look
opportunity on.
over my PDFs again. It's been a hot minute since I looked at anything. I was looking at stuff, but then life.
Indeed.
All right.
Path of Waves.
So
Quartz
that
Stone.
technique will actually be really good. The thing that gives you extra momentum points and stuff will be great during the intrigue scene next week.
What's that one called?
It's an opportunity. It's
It's an opportunity? Yeah. That
Yeah,
would
I
be
gave
great.
him opportunity, yeah. Equal
Well,
to your
that
school
oppor-
rank.
That opportunity gives your enemy a momentum point.
Oh,
I think it gives both, right?
What is it? Negotiation use. You break the tension with a well-timed joke or clever comment. You may ask one personal question of a character in the scene with a different social objective. The question must be unrelated to the subject of the negotiations. If the character answers you honestly, they gain a momentum point toward the current objective and may ask you a personal question in turn. If they do, you gain one momentum point toward your objective.
You give them an opportunity to lie to you, and if they don't, they gain a momentum point, and then they give you an opportunity to lie to them, and if you don't, you get a momentum point. So both people could lie and nobody gets a momentum
win-win.
point. Or one person could lie and they don't get a momentum point, and the other person
Here's
does.
the thing. The question must be unrelated to the subject of the negotiations. So if you have any of those sub goals that you're looking at, like Rishi Kumar or anything else that you're looking at, those could be interesting questions to ask.
Like,
right?
what did you do with Rishi Kumar, Boseki leader?
Yeah, but
Or what would it
it's
take
an
for us
additional
to be
side
given
question.
Kumar?
Ooh, this is a good one. I think Beware the Smallest Mouse is pretty good. When making a social skill water check, targeting one or more characters, you may spend opportunity in the following way. Two water opportunity plus while interacting with you. The target treats their vigilance as one lower per 2 opportunities spent this way, and decreases the TN of their social checks targeting you by 1.
I'm not sure that is going to affect a negotiation, like intrigue scene, except it will make it easier for people to target you with social checks. So that's the cost of that. So that's not what you want for next week. No.
So XP gain, any of that
2.
this
We're
week?
getting 2 XP. As always, 2 XP. And we'll
As
see you next week.
usual.
We'll see you next week. I know you're getting a headache and you want to get some sleep. So, from Matt, James, Tarek, Sasha, and Crystal, my name is Corey, and I hope you go roll some dice.